AM 1160, WCCSradio.com. It's time for the Lifesteps VIP Serve Battle of the Banks. It's here again. Our conversation with the folks involved with that, brought to you by Marcus & Mack, voted best personal injury law firm in the Best of Indiana County contest. Marcus & Mack, a law firm representing injured people. Dan Lagiovane, how did I do, Dan?
Terrific.
Hey. Maddie Sabo, how did I do?
That's a hard one.
Katie Rescente, good morning.
Good morning.
It's good to have all of you in the studio with us here today. So, yeah, this is something that we get every year, isn't it, Dan?
Correct. We've been doing it for, I think, about 7 years now, 9 years.
I just celebrated 11 years at Rescente Bank, and I've been doing it for 11 years. So
11 years, I'm sorry.
Quite
yes.
a while.
Yes.
Quite a while.
Wow.
It's one of our best fundraisers, and also the most fun we have.
Yeah.
I mean, how can you not have fun with bankers and a bar? I'm sure there's a joke in there, too, somewhere, but...
No, you don't have to say anything else.
No.
I mean,
3 different banks walk into a bar, and
that's the end of our segment today. So. What's it all about, though, for folks who don't know what the Battle of the Banks is?
well, we have 3 banks who come in and serve as guest bartenders and waiters, and they work for tips, and all the tips are donated to the, Lifesteps, which provides services throughout Indiana County. Also, we're throughout the region. Mm-hmm. We have things called like Child Check, where if you come in and have someone from 6 months old to about 4 years old can come in and see if they're meeting developmental milestones, find out if they're are autistic or not. We also have a transition program for people who have special needs, try to get them into the workforce after they leave high school. Mm-hmm. And in addition to that, we also have community homes for people with special needs so they can live independently on their own. So all the money raised to support our programs in Indiana County.
Yeah. And this year's event is when and where?
It'll be this Thursday at Culpeppers once again from 5 to 7. And it's also wing night at Culpeppers, too. So it's added incentive. And the general public is invited even. And put these bankers to work because they're terrific. And it's a really fun event, and they have a great time. And they're also a little competitive. It's almost like a brother and sister and a sibling relationship. They all like each other and all here for a great cause, but you see a little competitive going on, too. So you could get a little bit of that in there.
Well, Katie and Maddie, of course, the folks at Culpeppers are used to you guys by now, right?
I believe we might be on their payroll. Yeah.
Wouldn't mind being on their payroll, but yeah, it's something that you do every year, and you've been involved how long, Maddie? How many times have you done it?
Last year was actually my first year.
Was it really?
But yeah, I've been to it a couple times. I always support it. I've been with the bank a little over 5 years, so
yeah,
always supported it.
Yeah. So are either of you expert barkeepers, bartenders, drink pourers?
I used to bartend, but I don't know if that makes
Did
me
you
an
really?
expert. I did.
Wow.
Nope.
Yeah, that was my life before banking.
S&T brought in a ringer, Katie. How about
That was a secret.
but it's a lot of fun, yes. But it's a really good cause, and that's why the banks are behind it, right?
Correct.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a fun, good cause. So many employees within our banks come to support it. It's fun.
Yeah. And Katie, you've done it for 11 years?
I know, right?
Wow.
I know.
It's like, do you get a trophy or something?
I mean, we did have a couple pigs in our office from winning way back in the day, but no, it is a good event. It's a good time. Come up and bring the family out for dinner and a couple drinks with coworkers, and it's supposed to be a really sunny day. So, what better day to come out?
Be a great day. Dan, how many banks are involved, and what are they?
We have 3. First Commonwealth, S&T Bank, and Marion Center. Mm-hmm. And they're all competing. And we mentioned briefly of the pig, but we have the most sought-after pig trophy in probably Western Pennsylvania. I may even go in the Mid-Atlantic states. It's
Really?
Yes, and First Commonwealth has many of them in their trophy case. They've won the last 3. Mm-hmm. And S&T, the person who I've coordinated through, has looked longingly at this pig when we got together on Thursday. And I think they may have some tricks up their sleeves to get it back because, like I said, it's friendly competition, but it's very friendly and very competitive.
You know, the only other time we hear anybody say the line "looked longingly at that pig" is when we have the Kiss the Pig contest for the fair later in the year. But not a whole lot of people looking longingly. I look longingly at ham. Is what I look
Bacon.
longingly at.
Yeah. Don't get me started on ham. It's a long story.
Pig products we're good with. But it's a load of fun. for everybody who's involved, and everybody can come in, right?
Yes.
Correct. Open to the general public. Like I said, it's Culpeper, so you know you're going to have a great time and great food and great service too. In case you're worried about the service, they do have backups. Their servers help our banks out, so you get the right orders served quickly, correctly, and the Culpeper's quality is not sacrificed.
For the ordering of drinks, is there a particular one that either of you are good at, better at, really, really bad
I have
at?
specialty.
Whatever you can pour out of the tap.
Draft beer.
Yes, yes,
You're both pretty good with the draft.
yes. Yes.
Well, whatever it takes.
Bottle does the same, yeah.
Whatever it takes, you can do that.
Absolutely.
The Life Steps mission obviously is embraced by the banks, and for your bank, Katie, of course, they've been involved in this for a lot of years.
Yes.
And I'm sure that it's not just about having the fun of the night; it's about the organization,
Yeah.
Life Steps too, right?
Yep. Community impact.
Yeah.
Making sure we have positive community impact and just being there to support the different organizations in any way we can.
Yeah, and the same for S&T. It's a tremendous thing.
And that's what's amazing. They do so much, all the banks involved, that it's very heartening that they pick us too. It's not just they do one event a year, they do so many, and they make sure that we're part of their calendar. So that means a lot to us, and they do have an impact on our people and our clients we serve, and it's very well appreciated by not just us, but the people they serve.
Within Indiana County, Dan, the number of kids that I know it's awful difficult from year to year to say we serve this many children or this many families, but is there an idea of some sort? Is there a way to generalize that at all?
In our transition program, it's roughly about 12 to 15 people. We're still a little bit down because of COVID and staffing issues. We are hiring, by the way, like everybody else here, plug everybody else here. But our Child Check program does about 100 to 200 people a year. That's once a month. In fact, it's coming up this Thursday at our outpatients out center in 1455 Church Street, where people can come in. We do ask that they call, but then they can see if their child's meeting their milestones. So we do a couple hundred people, and that's all free. We also have a Family Care Mobile Research Center. It's a large truck, and it basically has all the books and information you need about raising a family, both special needs and regular children. So if you have any questions or want any information, that's also available free to the public. You can just call our center. So we do serve a couple hundred people, but the exact number's it's tough to pin down. And plus we have community homes here.
Yeah.
I think we have 8 in Indiana.
Are the people who come to you generally through referrals?
Some are referrals, some are self-referrals, and a lot of them are people who know people. They've friends or family, or through different programs or Facebook chat groups or whatever. I have an autistic child, or my son is leaving, or my daughter's leaving, and the school is referred, or they heard through us through other people. So it's a lot of referrals too, which is also heartening for us. That shows that what we do is important and we do it right.
Yeah. VIP Serve Battle of the Banks is happening this Thursday, you said?
Correct, 5 to 7. 5
to 7 at Culpeper's in Indiana. See, we've already helped with the employment situation in Indiana County because we got these guys different jobs. We got them
Yeah, I think Harry at Culpeper's is extremely happy for one night.
For one night, they're more than staffed on that one night. Yeah, and it comes with a guaranteed clientele that night too, doesn't it?
Correct.
Yeah. All right. So you guys are going for the trophy. What are you doing special to get the trophy? I mean, to get this lovely pig. They're looking at each other.
It might be secret. It might be top secret.
I don't know.
Like I said, S&T had their eyes on it. So.
Yeah.
The biggest thing is getting the word out.
Yeah.
Making sure everyone in the bank gets out there and supports us, and friends and family.
Yeah. Not a whole lot of strategy involved here.
Not at all.
Just everybody come out and visit with us and have a good time at Culpeper's on Friday night or Thursday night and the Battle of the Banks.
Yes.
Very good. Anything else anybody needs to know about it?
I just want to thank you and thank the station, and of course thank the banks. Without it, obviously it wouldn't be possible.
Yeah, very good. Hey, thanks all for coming in to visit with us.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, WCCSradio.com. It's 22 minutes after 8 o'clock, and it is time for the health cycle this morning. And on the health cycle, We have Lisa Brady. She's got the Health Call for Health, and Sarah Lee Kessler has the Health Beat.